are not aware of your body.
And girls are more, I mean, girls are more, girls can get sexually assaulted if they pass out, like,
exactly.
I mean, and they don't remember what happened.
I mean, and the freshman girls, I mean, anybody, but especially freshman girls need to realize that even though they know the person, they could do something to them.
Yeah, that's true. There have been instances in my dorm, not in my floor, but of guys like attempting to.
Yeah.
And you know what? Luckily, they had friends with them that were like, "Hey, we need to take her downstairs. You need to be."
That's why when I go out with my friends, and if anybody does start drinking, we like just always stay together, and we're just like, don't get apart because you never know what's going to happen.
Keep an eye on each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable being out alone.
Yeah. On another note, this little article. Have any of you guys read this article about the class?
Read it all the way through.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna show you this picture of this article. There is a class, my class,
in there, isn't it?
Yes,
she's right here.
Right there, and that is a problem that we pay $41,000, and we have a class that we have students sitting in, and this is my class, so I can talk about this. Trust me, I do know about it. But I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
And I have a different class like psychology where not even half of the seats are full. Something needs to go on, because I know it's the recession, so they're trying to get rid of people, but this is a problem.
Yeah.
None of us pay that much money to be in the classroom and kids are sitting on the floor because we're all crammed inside. When we have other classes where people are more spread out.
Yeah. And part of the reason people go to DePauw is because of that idea of the small class.
For the one-on-one interaction.
Communication.
Right, because I came from a small school to another small school because I do not want to be crammed like this picture inside of a classroom.
I think it's happened with every department in the school, it seems like, because I went to my geology class and I was like, this many people like science? Because I don't like science. And I was like, dang. But then I realized, and I read the article and I was like,
it's happening in other places. And I think, but on a positive note, I can't talk negative about my school, I think that they're trying to put more classes together so that they have less professors teaching the same class so many times.
Yeah, it says
a problem, but I don't know. Something needs to be done. They cannot
this
cram
semester,
students into a class.
I mean, this semester, I was, like, all the classes that I was trying to get into were full. And, like, or, I don't know. Yeah, waitlisted. And, I mean, so this semester, I have 4 English classes. I mean, my major is English, but I don't want to take 4 English classes. There's so much reading and writing. And I want to take, like, other classes, but they're all full. And you can't do anything about it.
well, I mean, you know, having such a big freshman class is gonna, you know, put some strain on the professors. And it says, in the article, it says that there have been a loss of term professors. So I'm sure this won't be a permanent thing. I'm sure this is just, you know, trying to transition.
Like our grades and our grades cannot afford for it to be permanent because we come here because it's a small school and we want to have the small atmosphere. And you can't do that if you're being crammed inside of a classroom. That's just not going to happen.
I think things like this are happening everywhere at school.
But I have to say, I mean, 30 people in a class, yeah, that's a lot for when we're saying small class sizes. But IU has people like 300. So we're still small classes. At IU, they have 300 people. So maybe 30 people does seem like a lot. And it is a problem when you don't have enough seating. But it's still small class.
But we don't want to be compared to a Big Ten school where a
private liberal arts school.
I
mean, I heard that there were some schools that overbooked their like residence hall, and then some people were sleeping out in the hallways on cots. So I would rather have a little bit bigger class size where I have to sit on the floor than sleep on a cot.
There have been.
I wish they would tell me, you're going to pay money to come to our school, and you're going to give us all your money, and then we're going to put you in the hallway to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, there is a room on my floor that the study lounge has been converted into a dorm.
Oh, same with Lucy.
So, yeah, it is a problem.
I wouldn't be in there.
I mean, last year, if you had like roommate conflicts or anything, you could do room changes. But this year,
there
it's
will not
much
be.
harder.
It'll be
Unless
very
you have like an
difficult.
emergency situation.
And that's strange because some of the rooms in Bloomington Hall, they're not even being used.
Well, there are only a few.
Is it only upperclassmen that sleep in Bloomington?
Yeah,
It's all about the size of the freshman class. I feel.
Because only a few freshmen lived in the North Quad last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
There's
and
a
now
huge amount of them up there.
But it's a good thing we're getting our enrollment up, but Please, DePauw, do not get it up too high. You cannot afford it.
Okay,
Well, thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you again next time on The View from DePauw.
Thanks.
Woke up and said I got to go. Doc said relax, I'm taking slow. I tried to argue, but don't you know about California, Mexico, right?